Think about it. The life you are living today is a result of the tiniest things you do without thinking, the habits you repeat, the kind of space you create, the choices you make every day, which means that changing even one of those small things can shift far more than you expect, whether it's physical, mental, professional, or financial. So today I am sharing 10 small changes that have slowly and quietly improved my own life, made it more balanced and calmer, happier and healthier. I have always been a to-do list person, but I used to have one long, messy list that never let me focus on what mattered the most at any given time. Work tasks would bleed into my evenings, and personal things like going to play, cleaning my wardrobe, or catching up with friends kept getting pushed aside. So I came up with a system that finally works. Separate to-dos for work and personal things. It creates clear boundaries and helps me honor both sides of life. It's a small shift that ensures my work doesn't overshadow my other life priorities. New habits are usually hard to stick to, but when you pair them with something you already do, you're more likely to do them consistently. For example, if you're trying to make journaling a habit, try pairing it with your morning tea or coffee, and in a few days, you'll start looking forward to this time. I usually procrastinate folding laundry and would let it pile up till I can't bear the cluttered side. So now, I do it as I call and talk to my parents. Maybe you can catch up with your friends while commuting from work or when you're taking a walk. It's multitasking in the best way because you're clubbing a mental task with a physical one. A cluttered space is a cluttered mind. This is so true for me. But clutter is bound to happen every single day. So before starting work, I give myself just 5 or 10 minutes to tidy up one area of my home. After making my bed, I would clean my workspace or organize the clean dishes. And how it makes me feel is powerful. I start the day with a sense of calm and so much better energy, showing myself that I've got things in my control. It's definitely not about aesthetics, just a neat enough space to begin my day. Meditation can feel intimidating or confusing when you don't know what exactly to do or how to do it. What's worked for me is simply focusing on my breath and any part of my body, maybe the nose area, seeing where the air touches my skin as I breathe in and breathe out, and what sensations do I feel. Or maybe the rise and fall of my stomach or the feelings in my palm. This simple practice cuts through overthinking about the past or the future, balances my emotions, and slowly sharpens the focus, something we're all losing in this noisy, distracted world. Now, this may sound silly, but it's transformative. Most of us don't drink enough water, and while it may not seem obvious, most of the time when we're moody, tired, or a very common case, hungry, we are just dehydrated. So keeping a water bottle right in front of me really helps. Whenever I see it, it reminds me to take a sip, and that ultimately makes it easier to complete my water intake for the day. It's really the easiest health habit you can build. I have recently realized that a few minutes of direct sunlight in the morning improves my mood and energy levels significantly. And that in turn powers my entire day. It doesn't mean taking a 1-hour walk. Just stepping onto your balcony if you get direct sunlight there, or getting out of your house and standing there for just 10 minutes. You can also make use of our second point here, that is stacking your habits by pairing getting sunlight with your morning tea or stretching or a walk. It's free therapy that most of us don't take advantage of. The quiet morning hours are really a golden time. If you spend them by scrolling on your phone, you hand over your mood and energy to strangers on the internet. But if you protect those first 2 hours, you can utilize them to work on yourself. Be it for your me time, working on your physical or mental health, making yourself a healthy breakfast, or planning your day. The aim is not to remove social media from your life. It is to not let it steal the best part of your day. This is something I have started practicing very recently, and it has been eye-opening. How quick we are to react to something or buy something impulsively. We snap at the smallest things, say the first nasty thing that comes to our head, and regret it later. And that's because we don't give our mind any time to think through. So what happens when you take a 3-second pause? You recognize the trigger and you cut the stream of your negative thoughts. And that gives you just enough space and time to choose better, to respond better, to eat better, to shop better. It may not be simple enough to achieve every time, but it is small enough to try. For those of us responsible for our own meals, nothing feels worse than realizing that you are starving and you have no time, motivation, or idea what to cook. And that's why making a mental note of what you plan to eat tomorrow helps so much. If I want to make rajma, I know I need to soak it overnight. If it's going to be pasta or pizza night, I check if I have everything or if I need to order groceries. This one small step keeps me from last-minute frustration and unnecessary takeouts. Taking yourself out may seem intimidating or even unnecessary. Why do I have to go through this? But it's one of the best things you can do for yourself. It's life-changing. Not in a dramatic way, but being out there in public, doing things alone, makes you so much more confident and teaches you to trust yourself. You stop relying on others for validation and start enjoying your own company. You notice details you'd otherwise miss. Make decisions just for yourself. And find comfort in independence. So, even if you have your friends, partners, family, step out alone once in a while. Go for a coffee date, visit a park, bookstore or library, watch a movie alone. It's truly freeing and empowering. These 10 things may look small, but that's their power. Taking a big step or changing your life radically can feel overwhelming, but tiny changes slip into your routine almost unnoticed. And before you know it, they have reshaped your life. So I hope you found at least one small thing that you can start with today. And if you did, I'd highly appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.